The Alpha Sessions.
Hello everybody and welcome to this week's Alpha Sessions with our favourite Say Anise.
Woo.
She's back and she's brought friends.
Yay!
She's brought the band, the B-A-N-D band. And we're here to talk about everything and anything to do with the band and to do with you.
Anything.
Anything. Well, that's dangerous if you give me that.
Dangerous
That's dangerous
territory.
So, okay, we'll start with, you've released several singles this year. You're on a roll.
Yes, how many have I released?
For Tomorrow,
Yes.
Wide Open,
Yes.
The Sea,
Yes.
and...
Most recently. No, Wide Open was most recent.
Hurry.
No, For Tomorrow was
Hurry,
most
Honey
recent.
Pie.
Hurry Honey Pie.
Last time we came on, it was Hurry Honey Pie.
Yeah.
That was the one.
Yeah.
So, in retrospect, how do you feel now? How do you feel about all these releases? How's everything going in the world of Say Anise?
Do I have to be fake positive or can I be
No.
a bit negative? I feel good about. It's got descendingly hard. I think releasing music is really hard. I don't know how you guys. I think we
Yeah,
should talk
it's
about
difficult.
this as well because
It
George
is.
has also been releasing a lot of singles this year. Adrian's released two so
Two.
far, and you've got more.
Yeah.
We're all releasing a bunch of singles, and George has an album, and blah blah blah. And like, I think it gets. What's the word? Each time, I think it gets harder.
Progressively.
Progressively, I think it gets progressively harder. So Hurry Honey Pie, which I released in January, at the beginning of the year. This is really good having them here because then they can tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Yeah, that is a month.
That was really. I feel like that was quite fun. It was like the first single and it was
Yeah.
exciting and then the Sea, like Hurry Honey Pie did a sort of well-ish, and then I released the Sea and then it did like a bit less well, and then I released the next two, and I feel like it's just really hard to keep pushing and like trying to get people to listen to your music. So it's been a journey. Yeah.
Do you feel like it gets harder because you're putting constantly more effort in and it just you don't have a break, or do you feel like it's progressively harder because of some unspoken, like the audience actually changes? Like, do you think it looks like the audience changes, or do you think it is actually, it's all just in your mind?
I think it's
that makes it
probably like hard. Oh, I don't know. That's a really good question.
Or it could be a combination.
I think it's like something to do with like I don't know. Like I think the first one you're more excited to release it, and then you kind of want to keep up with that one. So if the second single doesn't do as well as the first single, then you're like, why? And then you're like, oh, is it because it's not as good? And then you try to do something a bit of a different way, and then that doesn't work, and then you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
So it's like then your mind starts playing tricks on you and saying like, oh no, this is because these songs aren't as good, or like you're not doing.
And when you
as-
say
I don't know.
doing well, what does that actually? What's represented there? Like what is success, guys?
I know.
What is?
I feel like we've started on a really like
Yeah.
right.
That's my favourite way. It's the only way.
What is success?
What is success?
100 streams.
Friendship.
As exhibited today.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but that is a big that has been one of my favourite things about this year, I think, is like me and Adrian have been singing and playing together for a long time, a few years, but we started singing backing vocals for George, sitting next to me here, last year, and then we've sort of so we do backing vocals for him, and then he started singing and playing bass for me, and like we've done lots of different stuff this year, and that's been one of my favourite things to do this year. So like in a way, I was joking, but I feel like that is kind of
the success.
yeah, that's the success of this year. That was really good.
We
That's
have
been
achieved
really fun.
friendship.
We have achieved friendship, and that is nice. But yeah, I don't.
Finally.
The other thing I don't know, I feel like I've been negative, so I don't want to be too negative. But it's just hard releasing music, and
But you can continue to do it. So
yeah.
there's always something in there that, like, as negative as you get, you kind of just keep doing it.
It's
Well,
just being a musician.
I'm not
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I feel a bit more excited now because I am planning to release a collection of songs.
Okay.
See, segue. So
Now it's no longer
Ask
a
me
segue.
about that now.
If you say segue, I feel like it breaks the rhythm.
no, it's still you're allowed to call things by what they are. So it's so I'm going to release basically a sort of, I don't know what to call it because it's 8 tracks.
Mhm.
So we don't know what this is. It's not an EP unless it's an extended EP or a double. What did you call it? Double EP. Could be a double EP, or it could be a mini album. 8 tracks could be an album.
Yeah.
I'm scared of calling it an album.
Well, I think
Call it
the
something
nice
new.
thing Yeah, the nice thing about doing like a double EP or like EP1, EP2 or part 1 and part 2 is that there's just more to roll out. When you do an album, it's such a big project.
Yeah.
And you just sort of put it out there and you're like, there it is. And if it doesn't get everything that you want from it or need from it, it feels a bit like, okay.
Have you released an album before?
No.
Okay, cool.
Just-
So none of us has released. We've all released like an EP,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, that
Yeah.
seems to be the way people do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too much pressure on an album.
So,
Yeah.
because I've released 4
30.
singles and there's 8 tracks, I got a bit bored of releasing singles, and I did just think it would be fun to release. I think I'm going to release one more single and then just sort of quite soon chuck them all
Mhm.
out there. And the reason that the original reason for doing an EP was because I did a Kickstarter last year to like partially fund it, and so I know that I have to release an EP soon because people like paid for
I
it.
expect it. Yeah.
But now I just want to make it sort of a bigger thing than it was supposed to be. So really, the Kickstarter people are lucky now because they get like a bit extra. So yeah,
That's what it's all about.
that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so backtrack a little bit.
Yeah.
Before this year,
Yeah.
so you've released all these singles this year, you're working towards this thing. When did you guys actually get together? I mean, you're not a band, a band, but
Rude.
when did you start all together?
We're more than a band.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I mean.
We're
You're
friendship.
higher. You're a
We're
higher.
friendship.
You're a friendship. When
But
did
we're-
this begin? This magic.
Yeah, so it started with
Yeah.
George.
I had a show last year, and I asked Adrian to sing with me, to support me. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
I was like, oh, actually, do you want to sing in the band? And then I was like, actually, I know that you sing with that girl, Emily. Do you reckon
That
she'd be
girl.
keen? And then they were both keen. We sounded nice. We got along.
It worked
Yeah.
And
really
then,
well, really quickly.
Yeah. Did a couple of like other gigs that were just sort of the 3 of us instead of like with the band. And then I really wanted to sing with Emily. Adrian hasn't let me sing his songs yet, but we're getting there.
No,
slowly.
we'll work on it.
He hates
Interesting.
him.
Yeah, he was
He
sad.
secretly
The
hates
secrets
him.
are all-
Eventually, if we have a trio that can all support each other in a different triangle
Yeah.
mad band setup,
Mm.
and we have 3 bands and 3 people.
Yeah.
That's the
See?
And a
More than a
rotating
band.
stage,
yeah.
I think, would be cool.
Yeah.
Why has this not naturally culminated in an actual, like, a band with a name, like...
What's the name? Tell us.
Friendship.
The friendship.
Friendship.
All aboard.
Why has it never become, like, everybody
That's
has
the
their own
album
thing?
name. All aboard the friendship.
There we go.
I am so funding that on Kickstarter. That's it.
No.
What was the question?
Well, it's just
What?
because we've been singing each other's songs, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like, you
Yeah.
know, this
We
is...
haven't written a song together
Okay.
yet. I think
Yeah.
we should at some point try and write a song together, and then
Cool.
maybe we can have a band for that song.
Yeah.
And we can call it
The
The
friendship.
Yeah.
I can't wait to board the friendship.
Do you want to join?
I know I'm not worthy of the friendship. I
Oh.
will sit. I'll
Whoa.
watch from the outside.
Well, I
You are
disagree.
worthy of
I
friendship.
disagree.
Don't
Well,
let anyone tell you
friendship in
otherwise.
Don't let anyone.
But-
Are you okay?
That's a bigger question. No, yes, I'm fine. But that was going to be my next question. Why have you never written something together? Because I think that's natural. That's like the next step.
We just
right?
haven't.
so.
We haven't just. It's more that we just like haven't got around to it yet. I think it's not like we've been like. I really don't want to write a song with you. You did.
Yeah.
You mentioned it, didn't you?
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, we went to George's mum's house, and we kind of the plan was to sing like make some videos of George's songs, like 'cause his mum lives by the sea, so like on the beach. And then we kind of it was raining, so we sort
It was
of
the worst weekend to do it.
it was pouring with rain on the
Visual
Saturday.
storm.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then yeah, so we like did a bunch of little mini videos and covers and stuff. And then I think it was. Did you say like, oh, we should try writing together? Did I make that?
Probably.
Yeah.
I think
So
it's a
that
good idea.
we just haven't got around to it. Also, George lives in not London. You know, there's London and there's not London.
No.
So I think like whenever we get together, it's usually for one of our gigs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or a beer or something.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we haven't really isolated today. We're like, let's write a song. It could go really badly.
Imagine, yeah.
Stressful.
I think it'd be great
We
though.
were made to support each other's music, but the minute we start writing together, we just
Yeah.
No.
Clash of egos or something.
Me and Adrian have written a song together
We have
before.
written together.
Me and Adrian have, so we know
Yeah.
that at least that
Yeah.
worked that time.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
only tried once. No, we
Yeah.
tried another time. Do you remember when we tried to write that?
It's really good.
And then it was. Is it
Is it going to be on? Is that one going to be on the EP?
No, because it's not recorded anymore.
We'll record it.
So this is a song called Little Things that I actually played at the
It's
Oh, yeah,
not
last.
Little
recorded
Things.
anymore.
Basically.
Whoa.
How's that work?
Basically, and then realised it wasn't good enough, so took it off Spotify, so it's
Yeah.
recorded anymore. It always will be, but I need to re-record it.
Yes.
But I played it last alpha session on my own. But me and Adrian wrote that song
Yeah.
together, so we know that works. So we just need to add in
Yeah.
you.
Great.
And George is really good at writing like really, really hooky music. So
Bland pop music.
I'm expecting a
Big
hit.
things.
I'm expecting
Wow.
a hit and nothing less.
No pressure at all.
You won't see me spend the day crying the hours away over someone who never cried for me. If you got nothing left to give, that's your prerogative. And there's plenty more fish in my sea. My heart was never broken, only a little bruised. And I'm saying wide open, nothing left to lose. I'm not wasting all my time hoping you'll realize and come to see the error of your ways. And I swear I don't intend to punish or reprimand. Was never into any of those games. No time for burning bridges. What good would that do? No, I'm saying wide open, nothing left to lose. No, nothing left to lose. No, nothing left to lose. And if we should meet again, can't say I won't pretend. And you'll never know how I feel inside. But I'll be moving on. I know it won't be long till all I see is the funny side. My heart was never broken, only a little bruised. My heart was never broken, no, only a little bruised, yeah. Only a little bruised. And I'm saying wide open, nothing left to lose. No, nothing left to lose. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Da-dum, dum, da-dum, hi-ya. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Da-dum, dum, da-dum, hi-ya. Whoa, 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 whoa. Da-dum, dum, da-dum, hi-ya. Whoa.
The Alpha Sessions.
Do you guys record together?
We haven't.
You do.
Oh yeah, no, I
But as
forget
a
that
trio,
you're
as a
here.
trio. Oh,
Again, a door I've been trying to knock on for ages.
Yeah.
And they just don't let me in.
Well,
Yeah.
we have not recorded on your music either.
Yeah.
Although we've been.
Yeah,
This is
today.
going to
There's
bring
a
out
barrier,
all the
yeah.
tension of this
Whoa.
friendship.
Deconstruct
We
this.
are only live friends, radio interview friends, live session friends, but
Yeah.
not studio friends.
Not
No,
yet.
no,
Not
We
yet.
don't
Yeah,
allow
that's
each
the next
other in the
stage.
studio.
That's the next
Um,
stage.
No, I've recorded for your EP.
Oh yeah, he's on every single song of this double EP album, whatever it is. Haven't decided yet.
Every
You're on
song?
every single song. Oh no, you're not
No.
on every single song. You're on 6
I'm
out of
on
8,
all the ones that came out for up to now.
but you're also on 2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of them.
And I've sung backing vocals on Adrian's stuff as well.
Yeah.
Some of which has come out. Yeah, one of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Yeah, we've done some of that.
Yeah, but that doesn't count because me and Adrian have been singing together for feels like 30 years now.
Yeah. It was all pre-friendship.
It was just a friendship before, and now it's a friendship.
Okay, so speaking of live, we talked about recording, talked about writing. I know you got some gigs coming up that you're playing together, right? So there's an album launch.
Yes.
And there's
Sounds
ours.
lovely.
When's that, George?
Well, oh, mine.
Your
Yeah.
album launch is
Go
coming
on.
up.
Plug. 13th of October there is going to be an album launched. At a
Who's
show
the album
in
by?
Austin. Yeah,
You have to
my
say,
album.
but you have to say your name because you're not George.
Okay.
Daniel.
Okay. I go by Hux, and there's gonna be an album, and these two are gonna be singing with me on the album launch, and so it's gonna be super
It's
nice.
gonna be
We're
fun.
very excited.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
friendship setting sail once again, and it's gonna be great.
As a
Yeah.
full band you're playing, or as support act?
Full band.
Oh, do
Full
you have
band.
support acts for the show, or are they secret?
Yeah, go. Haven't announced them yet.
Do you want me to
Haven't
play?
announced them yet.
Yeah, I'm ready to join the show.
Please, ready to board. I haven't announced them yet, but they'll be very good. They'll be very good.
I don't actually know.
No, we don't know.
Oh,
Okay.
so many secrets.
And then we also have a gig, Lucy.
We also have a gig.
We're playing, but these two will be there for that
yay.
as well. So we're playing Green Note
24.
24th of
Mm.
October. Yeah, well done.
The After Sessions anniversary show.
15-year anniversary show. It's going to
Loads of
be
work.
brilliant. So we have that. I also have a gig next month. Oh no, but you guys are playing that with me as well. That's just a little
September
support. The 21st of September
Oh, yeah. Where's
at Folklore.
Folklore.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice little venue.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Very nice.
And now I think I need to do some kind of launchy show at some point as well, but I haven't planned that yet.
Definitely.
That would be a good idea. So yeah, there should be some fun shows coming up this autumn, I think. Yeah. You have any shows?
No.
Do you want a show?
Yeah, he's got a show.
We can find you a show.
Shows, where's it coming? In October,
Keen.
somewhere between those two.
Ideally
I've got nothing
Glastonbury.
planned, but I've just got recorded music that
Mhm.
I need to release, and hopefully I'll plan a show to support the new singles and stuff. But yeah, I've been lazy at booking shows.
It's
but
also
I
hard
found
when
that
you do
in the
like
winter.
when you're in like a million bands,
Mhm.
which Adrian
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
well a lot, and you have your day job, which you have,
Mhm.
as
Yeah.
in not like a music day job, and you have like a million. It's hard to also then be like, right, okay, focus on my music. Like it's like a balancing act, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I get a lot
Sometimes.
of my dose of performing with other bands already, so I'm not like starved from gigging. So I kind of
Yeah.
need to go like, no, you need to play your music as well.
Motivate.
Because if I'm just like, this is fun, I've got loads of gigs, and
Yeah,
then in my mind I'm
yeah.
like, oh, actually I haven't played in a while, but yeah, it's fine.
Do you
I'll
think
pick something.
this is one of the biggest problems with the modern music industry, or the industry in general, is just like trying to doing that balancing act, like your daytime, even if it is a music day job, trying to run your own little career and then performing, and like how do you balance that?
So hard. That's probably why I'm struggling with releasing music, because that takes a lot, and it takes a lot out of you, and it takes like time, and it's just really, I think it's just hard to do everything all the time. What do you think?
Yeah.
Agreed?
Yeah, I agree. I also think like one of the cool things about us singing together is that it definitely has more of an impact in a show than just, I don't know, well, I felt this like with my own music, like playing solo, I'll get less people coming up to me and being like, that was great, than I do with these guys. So I think it's like making each show count, because if they do spread out quite a lot across the year, it's nice to be able to know that each show is going to be quite a big one. And it's, you know, the further out the shows are, the more likely people are going to rock up each time, isn't it? Because
Oh yeah.
otherwise, you know, people don't want to come to every single show.
Yeah. Oh God, don't even. That's
But yeah.
that bit of like having to get people to come to shows is not. Don't even get me started. On,
Please come to shows.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yes, Lucy.
Yeah.
No. No, not
Talking
you.
to you, listening
We're
to
talking to you, dear listeners and watchers. You.
That is quite intense.
Yeah,
Aggression.
sorry. I feel like I've got quite an intense vibe going on right now.
That's okay. That's okay. It's getting
Can we
warmer
take 5?
in here.
It is it's so warm in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, out of all the shows you've played, this is a big question, but have you got a favourite gig? Favourite gig
He
you've ever
does.
played?
You do, don't you?
What?
Don't you have a favourite gig?
I wasn't prepared for this.
wasn't your show last year?
I loved my show last year.
The first gig we did with him, the reason that we sort of started, wasn't that like your favourite show?
Oh, I'm still like buzzing off it.
Yeah, and you wrote a song after it. He wrote a song about that show.
Sorta. Well, about calm down.
Yeah.
Because I felt like crap afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just like, I've peaked. That's it. I'm done.
It was great.
And the song was like, "Look on the bright side, kiddo." Yeah, no, that was sick, wasn't it? That was at the
Favourite
Bedford.
show.
So it was
that
like,
was great. It was so fun.
Yeah, it was like in
Love
the
the
round.
Bedford,
It was gorgeous. Lots of people turned up. Lots of good vibes.
Lots of dancing.
Lots of dancing. You guys were dancing really well.
Yeah. We got to do like backing vocals, so we were like properly like. Does this make sense?
It really does.
If that's what you want to do, you do it.
We were dancing.
yeah.
I think it
That's
was
how I
the
danced.
first time I was doing backing vocal with like a full band, backing vocals without playing an instrument, or like just, we play like percussions and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's fun stuff where you can be at the side of the stage and be like,
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Just like that.
But also, your show at the start of the year at the where did we play first? No, it was one of the ones with
Piano
with Lorraine.
Smithfield. You
Piano
came to it.
Smithfield.
Oh, yeah. I was
Yeah.
there.
That one. That was so
that was
much
so
fun.
nice.
Yeah.
Wasn't it so
Yeah.
nice? That was a great gig. It just also everything. Sometimes you have those gigs where it feels really fun and the audience is nice and it just sounds excellent on stage as well. And I felt like we sounded really good. That
Yeah,
night.
it was
It was
sick.
really nice. Yeah.
I feel like usually it's kind of the first show with a new setup that you like, because that's kind of the case. The first time we had bass and pad and everything, and 3 vocals, and for yours it's the first time you had the 7-piece band for your gig.
Yeah, maybe that's it. We just change every single time
Yeah.
your setup, and then you'll always
Just
be happy.
add someone every gig. It's
Yeah.
great.
So it's always exciting.
Yeah.
Would you be looking to expand the band?
Me, like for Say Anise?
Yeah, for Say Anise.
I would love to have like a full band, but it's a case of logistics and money, I think.
Yeah.
It's quite tricky. Like this kind of works quite well because I can just about afford them. But like,
Yeah,
you
she doesn't
have to
pay
get
us.
paid more to have more people in your band. Otherwise, you just lose money and like, I don't want to lose.
Well, it's when you
money.
start paying session musicians as well. Like their job is to play with other bands. It's like they will charge
I'd need to be
a
richer.
fair rate, which is a lot.
Yeah, no, I want to be fair and like be a fair employer and like pay people well. So yeah, I don't know how to do it really. I'd love to. Maybe like what you do is you basically do like one really big show every year.
That's because it's like I can't even afford
Yeah.
that. But yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, you should do more band shows. No.
No, it's too expensive.
Yeah, I feel like that's more natural anyway. Doing like one big show and then, but people I think just expect you to have a show every week or a gig every week in some form. And it's just not possible. Sometimes it's just not possible.
Or like you said, you can do like lots of solo ones, but it is when you get the taste of having.
Yeah, you don't want to go back.
You don't. It's nice every now and then, but you don't want to do loads of solo shows over and over again when you could be doing like. More.
Then the small ones feel like you're promoting the next big one, and that's kind of another way to approach it. But then it's like it also feels weird to just play show to promote a show, because then it's just like, it's just weird.
I just think I sound better with these two as well, so I want to do that as much as possible.
Yeah.
It's so fun having 3 people in.
It's
when
weird,
you
isn't
relax
it?
and somebody goes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a domino effect of yeah.
Yeah.
Beer?
Everyone's ready.
Yes, please.
Don't wanna wait for tomorrow. Don't wanna wait for tomorrow. Don't wanna wait for tomorrow. I wanna climb mountains. And I wanna touch the clouds and fly away. I always longed for something, always one step behind. Follow the road, and you will find just a blue sky, far as the eye can see. All I really want, all laid out in front of me. Don't wanna wait for tomorrow. Don't wanna wait for tomorrow. Yeah, just a blue sky, far as the eye can see. All I really want, don't wanna wait for tomorrow. The blue sky, don't wanna wait for tomorrow. The blue sky, don't wanna wait for tomorrow. Fly away, don't wanna wait for tomorrow. Fly away.
The Alpha Sessions.
I haven't even discussed at all about the songs you played
Oh
today.
yeah, we
but
played
I feel
songs
that
today.
I feel that you've played. I've heard them before live, and I
Yeah.
had you in the studio last time.
Yeah.
And I know that you did. You didn't do any of these three?
No.
But
Oh
I feel
my
like
God.
I've
It's
well
just heard
planned,
them
isn't it?
before.
Yeah, no.
But they've all been released. They're all some of the recent.
The three I've
singles.
done today, yeah, they've all been
last
released.
Last one was our favourite, and we were listening to The Sea. That was
The one that I wasn't.
Oh,
playing on,
nice.
just to
Oh,
be-
okay,
Just to
yeah.
be clear. That was that one. That was your favourite.
Fair enough.
Ooh, okay.
Thank you.
Seeing myself out.
When
So
did
you
play
hate
it?
the other two? Fine.
Well, I wasn't gonna say it. Okay, you said it to me. No. When did you create The Sea?
Oh
When
god,
did you
that's a really
write it?
old song.
Is it?
I wrote it, like, I have a really bad memory, as you probably all know.
Mm.
I think I remember. Just a little, what was that? I wrote it, like, at least, I'd say, about 5 years ago. Had I written it when I met you?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you go.
Yeah.
So maybe 6 years ago. And it was about the refugee crisis.
Oh man.
Yeah, so
Heavy.
I got inspired by something really sad, and it's basically a song that's like a mother talking to her child, and I think they're in some kind of like refugee camp, and she's saying like, this isn't that where we've come from, that's not our home anymore, don't worry. She's like trying to comfort her child, and then in the chorus it's like the voices of kind of people like you and I, like basically that guilt, and then that kind of wanting to let go of any responsibility, being like, well, it's not my fault that there's like this refugee problem, like what can I do about it, that kind of, so it's like a weird dialogue between different voices and different narrators and stuff. It's quite a complicated song.
Where did that come from? I mean, it's obviously not a personal.
No, it just, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Sometimes I do write songs that are like nothing to do with me at all. So I think it was just a case of being not inspired sounds wrong, like noticing something that was so crazy to me, and then I guess like going into that kind of character of trying to think what it would be like to be someone in that situation. Obviously I have no idea, but and then that just inspired me to write about it. I came up with the chord progression first, and then I was like, what is this about? It feels like it's about like not war, but like something like that, and then the lyrics came afterwards. I don't know, it's weird. Yeah.
Wow, it's heavy.
Yeah.
It's dark.
Yeah,
But
that's
it's,
me.
It's not. Heavy.
Heavy and dark.
Heavy, dark.
Where do you go from there? Next question.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Slowly lower the
But I
seat.
think that's what it is harder to write songs about, like, even like, I don't know, it's hard to write songs about really happy stuff. I do have a few.
Wide Open.
Wide Open is about a breakup.
But it feels free.
It's upbeat because it's like a hopeful kind of, like saying I'm going to be okay, like whatever happens, like I know I'm going to be okay. So it's like a more positive
Even
take.
Honey Pie is a bit like kind of
Positive take.
what's the word? Uplifting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's hard to write a completely just happy song, I think. That's tricky.
Madness.
Because you just be like, I don't know, what do I write this about? Like,
It's hard to make it not sound cheesy, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
Little Things is quite happy. But then again, it's kind of,
It's about breakup.
yeah, it's about a breakup.
Yeah.
Always.
They're always, yeah.
Damn breakups.
you
Well,
go.
maybe that'd be the result of you writing together. Like the happiest song you've ever written might be the
Aw.
result.
Friendship.
The friendship.
Friendship.
Might be the answer.
Let's just sing Friendship to chords.
Yeah, and
That could be
beats.
the
Over and
lyrics.
over
And
again.
beats.
The only words are friendship.
Yeah, and then ship friend.
On a major chord.
Yeah,
just
that
a
sounds
G.
great. Guys, look out for that. Keep your eyes peeled
With a
for
summer
Guys.
reggaeton beat.
Yes.
That's sorted.
Well, I feel.
On that note,
I feel.
get out.
Yes, I feel enriched. I feel full of life and joy. So thank you for letting me board the friendship.
Oh, you're welcome anytime.
I've had a lovely
Plenty of
time.
room on the friendship.
I do want to do one last little thing. I want to do a quick fire thing. But
Fun.
there's 3 people, so it's hard. But maybe I should just direct it at Emily.
And I can pass the baton.
You have to. Yeah.
If I don't know.
Phone a friend.
Maybe.
Can we-
I'm a little bit
Okay,
scared.
ready? No, they're very simple questions. Don't panic. Ready? Just whatever comes to your head. Sweet or savoury?
Savoury.
Night or day?
Day?
Winter or summer?
Winter. Why? I don't know.
Flight or invisibility?
Flight.
City or seaside?
Seaside.
Audience of 30 or 30,000?
30,000.
Favourite song you've written?
The Sea, but only just because we just talked about it.
Best decade for music?
70s. That's the only one I believe in so far of all my answers.
First thing you'd take on a desert island?
Oh, Lucy.
What comes straight to mind? Quick!
You can't say her.
She's got things to do.
That's so mean.
She's not a thing.
She doesn't want to go to the desert.
I don't know. It's not a book. It's not a book. I don't know how to answer that.
Right, anybody else? What would you
What
take
would
on
you
desert
take on the
island?
desert
Hey?
island?
Guitar.
Guitar.
See, that was quick fire.
Very good.
I think that's a boring answer, but I think it's true.
But if it's what, yeah.
Sorry,
straight
Alice.
to your heart.
Lucy.
Lucy.
Coffee.
Coffee machine.
It's
It's
too
really
hard.
actually. I just
That's the
Well
hardest
then,
question.
fine, I'll come with you to the island, okay? And finally, what song would you take with you to the island?
Oh, you need to take. If you have one song,
Oh,
I mean, is it really obvious to say like something like Bohemian Rhapsody that's got lots of parts?
Interesting. That's
So you can
exactly
feels
what
like
the
that's
previous guest said.
smart.
The intro or like just the solo
Yeah.
bit. So you feel like you have 5 songs
Yeah.
to do.
That's really smart.
Okay.
I go with him. That's cool.
Oh, okay.
You?
Hey there, Delilah.
Wow. What?
I'm joking. It's so sweet. No, I don't know.
Yeah, great.
The Bohemian Rhapsody argument's a good one.
It's really
So-
smart.
We'll go with that.
That's why you keep Adrian in your band.
I'll take the
For
reason. by
smart
this.
things like that.
Well, it's
Rebecca
been
Black.
beautiful. It's been quite a journey.
Yes.
Well,
Always.
brilliant day. I hope you've had a good time.
So fun.
Yeah,
Thank you,
absolutely.
Lucy.
Thank
You're the
Thank
best.
you.
Hope you've
Thank
had a good
you.
time.
I've had the best time.
Yeah.
Time of my life.
Yeah.
So,
I've had to take
That's
this
the song I
up.
take.
Yeah, is this where the song comes in, fades in?
so thank you for coming on. Easymess, Hux, Say Anise.
Yeah, correct.
See you soon.
Bye.
See you later.
This is not a home anymore. It lives across the sea. Somewhere out there, it waits for you and me. Do not be afraid of the waves. can heal. The rise and fall is all part of the deal. I try, but I can't seem to understand it. I try, but I can't seem to understand at all. Blame it on the sea. Blame it on the crowd. You were not around, so don't blame it on me. It won't be too long, little one, till we are free. There's so many more, they won't just leave us here. I try, but I can't wrap my head around it. I try, but I can't make any sense of this. Ooh, blame it on the sea. Blame it on the crowd. You were nowhere to be found, so don't blame it on me. Don't